Hello out there and welcome to the newspaper review here on TAV TV. My name is Obed Jerry, your host for today. And yes, on the newspaper review, we discuss with members of the streets. We're on the streets of Port Harcourt to discuss with people on the streets, get to see their reactions as regard different headlines making rounds on the papers. We have the Nations and the Sun newspaper, and you know, since our president turned 1 year in office, everybody has been celebrating him on different newspaper cover pages. Now these newspapers are having limited stories as regards his celebration on 1 year in office. Well, you out there can also be a part of this show. Please connect with us across all our social media platforms. Subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification button. And yes, if we discuss anything here and you have anything to add to it, do not hesitate to slide to our comment section and drop your comment. Of course, we would like to see your reactions as regards what we discuss here. Let's first look into the Nation's newspaper, and we could see as headline says, Nigeria will hail the return as national anthem. Sub-story under that reads, President signs bill. This is about our old/new anthem. The anthem has been in existence around 1960 and then was eradicated, and we started this Arise O Compatriots anthem, and now our Senate brought it out as a bill for the federal government to approve, and now they've approved this bill, and it has been bringing so much commotion in our country. Many persons are saying the anthem is not so much relevant to us Nigerians, especially at this present situation. This is not something we should be talking about. Why some persons are saying they should enact a new anthem that corroborates with our present situation, what we are going through. Like, let the anthem explain our current situation and how far we have gone as a country, rather than bringing back what we've been using since 1960. Well, it's a very interesting one. Details of this story is found on page 2. We can see here it says free ride on Abuja Metro line for 6 months. Details is found on page 4. I inherited 225.279 billion naira project debt, says Fubara. Details is found on page 4. Government, Labour, OPS resume talks on new minimum wage. Details is found on page 4. And at the main story here, we can see it says NBA judges conduct in Kano a disgrace. Details is found on page 2, and that's all we'll be taking on the Nation's newspaper. And then looking at the Sun newspaper, we can see as headline says Biafra Day, Enugu government warns IPOB against disrupting Wike'S exam. Details is found on page 26. Tinubu signs bill returning old national anthem into law. Sub-story under that reads, says it portrays country's diversity, unity. Details is found on page 26, and this is still about our new/old anthem. All right, lastly it says insecurity. Reps reject engagement of mercenaries. Details is found on page 6. Since these are limited headlines, this is all we'll be taking on the stories for today. Now let's get to see the reactions of people on the street. Let's get to hear what they have to say as regards these issues, especially our anthem that has been accepted by the federal government. Stay tuned. All right, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
Welcome. It's good to have you here again.
Thank you. My name is Alabo Samuel Horsfall.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, on the Nation's newspaper, this is about this River State crisis that has been happening for a very long time now. Exactly. Now, Governor Fubara is saying that he inherited 225 billion naira project debt, that different flyovers and different constructions that have been going on during Wike'S tenure, that they did not pay for it, unlike his government that paid. Like, especially when he commissioned that LMA ring road there, he was saying that he cleared all his debt, unlike the former administration. What do you have to say about that?
We know that even before Fubara has said what he has said, we as Rivers people, and from Asari Toro local government, have been here when Wike'S was local government chairman. I was here when he was caretaker committee chairman. I was here when he became minister. I was here when he became governor. We know Wike'S antics. Wike'S will say things the way he wants them to be. And he does not want anybody to have a say. Now, this is a genuine work of God. God wanted to reveal that he is God. That is why he brought Fubara to work with Wike'S as his accountant general. I remember when they flogged, because of Fubara, EFCC were being beaten at the airport. Yes, I can say that openly. It is on a national television. I'm talking here. The local government chairman of Ikore local government, Saola Nosike, was responsible mobilizing boys, and they dealt with EFCC. EFCC today they are Wike'S men because he works with Ahmed Tinubu, toothless bulldog. Their men were beaten because of a certain issue. Now, the Fubara man now is a governor of Rivers State. He has immunity. And he's talking. We should take him serious. Yeah, when he was an accountant general, he knew Wike well. He worked with him. In short, governors don't withdraw money from the bank. And Attorney General did. And so when Fubara said he will talk, then take his word serious. Whatever he said.
What he's saying.
When he said contractors are coming for him for money, they are not ghosts. They are Rivers. They are still working in Rivers State. So Fubara, what you owe Rivers people is set a pro panel. That your pro panel. Set it. Come out so that these contractors will come and testify that you are not lying. That either the FCT minister is lying or you're lying. But because we know you, we trust you, we know where you're coming from, you can never lie to us because you are the people's governor. Put the pro panel, let the contractors come openly, put national television there, let us see who is who. He told Rivers people that he has paid all, and now contractors are coming behind to collect money from you. Who is lying? From His Excellency, who is lying? Former Excellency or the present Excellency, put your pro panel. Contractors, come publicly and let's fight this fight to finish. God is in control and God will not shame you. That is my thought for you. Thank you.
Now, when he bring out national anthem in Nigerian masses, they will be working with the national anthem.
All right, you sarcastically say something. I get what you're trying to do.
Okay, so Tinubu has a long life because I want to explain the difference between say no and say yes. Let yes be for president other city. But maybe he's trying to say it's a mistake. I will quote him right. Maybe it's a mistake for Mr. President. Because he was about to say, what can the masses work after their education? Scientists, biology, physics, plumber, weather, electricity, cookers. There are so many works. Creativity, farming facility, and warehouse, engine warehouse that will be brought into Nigeria so that the masses and our ladies will not become harlotting. So maybe it's the plans of Tinubu because all that things are in the pledge, our national anthem, that is going to bring back the power of Frederick Lugard, James Thompson, Morehouse, Mameris Lezo, Queen Elizabeth. They bring steady Nepalite, industry, engine warehouse, even Transamadi, we have a Michelin something. Even in Calabar, a place, the first capital of Nigeria, white men who rule here, there are 6 men ruling here before they retire for Azikiwe and Tafawa Balewa. When they are in power, the masses are feeling fine because there is productivity. We cannot go out and buy electric parts. We cannot go out and buy hospital facilities and pharmacy. We cannot go out and buy mechanical engineers parts, materials. Even building materials, we will be, the boys are ready, the masses are ready. They have finished their course since 19 Gowon, since 19 Azikiwe till now. There are professors. They are now flying to overseas to serve because Nigeria has no industry, has no factory, has no creativity, has nothing. So maybe Tinubu is bringing this promise because national anthem is a promise.
Exactly.
After their course of NYNC, Tinubu have vowed now that this very current NYNC, they will not stranded like others because stranded bring premature death everywhere and Tinubu will not die. Gowon will not die. They fasten themselves, they cage themselves in resting place and tatter the Nigeria for the early dead, for those who are stranded and looking for what to eat. And I must stiff. I must be a fire president. I must be a Yahoo controller. I will be a hire killer, assassinator. Just let me get the money. I will be a 419. I will be a militant, because you look for the president and governor, they are nothing. They are crippled, and they are crippled, and also they are stranded, because there has to be praises about where they mount engine room. Photographer have passed, but we need the engine room to create the parts.
Exactly.
All what we are using, gas, even gas refinery, we have the heat here in Enugu, but we need to put it in the bottles. We need the warehouses. But so long as we have Mr. Tinubu president, and now he changed the national item, he will change the will of the masses. Let them not go left again in stealing and survive.
Let them go right.
So may Mr. Tinubu live long, because he's trying to change Nigeria. When it is the time of Arab use opportunity and steal the property in Nigeria and go to Niger and build for themselves, and also keep us stranded here. Now Niger is enjoying, because the whole masses of Niger, they are working in their refineries now, where they thief the power from Nigeria. Jonathan president wanted to do his will to bring industry here and there for the masses to practice working there, but the second tenure of President Good Jonathan, they bring him down and continue to keep Nigerian masses. My problem is Nigerian masses, because if Nigerian masses are getting what to work, what can they work? Just bring industry.
Exactly.
Do what the China do. China are good farmers, but they need and beg Russia, Germany, America, and British, France. China beg them. Help our masses. Let us follow the technology and scientists. Their first China phone is a pity, but now they are the number one, the first to do hand draw TV, hand draw phone. So now China, who learn from them, have bring the engine room in China, and the whole China boys and girls are not hungry, because they are busy working. What about Tinubu people? Tinubu masses is now changing, starting from changing in promises. National anthem is a promise. It's trying to promise the whole masses that they should become, that we are now to go there and buy warehouse engine. Since 1914, they bring education for the Nigerian masses. And since 1914 till now, we are waiting for the engine room. They know me.
Thank you very much. All right, our dearest viewers, this is where we get to draw our curtains for today. You've heard what people on the streets have to say as regards these headlines on the papers. Well, like I said earlier on, you can also be a part of the show. Please engage with us. Drop your comments in the comment section. We'd like to engage with you. My name is Jerry, your host for today. And this has been the newspaper review here on TAF TV. See you next time.